Challenge accepted.
Welcome back to yesterday. This game is story in this game is very interesting. I've got to be honest. This is quite something. Yeah. Nothing in the boxes. What's that? Probably that. I'm just carefully looking in case there's something I haven't seen, because I don't know. What's that? Looks like it comes from the train tracks. It's a note. Oh, it's a wooden beam. I wonder. You need something a little sharper. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Oh, hang on. This. There we go. And get up to the top of the chimney. Now there's something new. What have we here? Must have been a little absent-minded. Well, if you jump, you'll die, which is not bad in and of itself, since apparently you'll come back to life. The bad thing is that when you come back, you will have forgotten that you want to save Boris. Ah. So, how do we... This is weird. I should be able to just... I prefer not to waste paint on this. I mean, fair enough. Wait a minute, what about this? We've got the paint, let's go down. So obviously there's nothing more we can do there, so let's maybe put... Because the idea is that we'll be falling down here, so I presume... So we've got to mount the canvas somewhere first. Where? That's the problem. You could drop the camera on canvas, but you think better of it and decide to do something else first. It's not what I wanted. There's no way you're breaking this. Okay. Just in case, let's go back to the trains. Nope. Maybe there's a way to get close to this gate. Nope. Obviously there's something up top here. Let's go back up again. Only way of getting into the warehouse. You won't be able to remember when we come back. That's fair enough, so... It will break. I know that. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. If you, oh, wait a minute, hang on. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
You know, even though you come back 30 years younger, there'll be something that remains. Scar on your hand.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's do this. Jump. Get up. Come on. There we go. You still can't find any trace of Boris or Cooper. That's interesting. You'll have to investigate more thoroughly. RCA cable. Oh, right, okay. Oh yes, there is. Well, there was. There we go. That's what I wanted. Nope.
Boris is inside the warehouse, and that's where you should look.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go through here then. What could be inside? It's locked and won't budge. Doesn't work. What about we bash it open? Nope. Where does this go? Aha! Nothing happens. Video. Oh, okay. Okay, so what about... Here we go. some video views here. There he is. Found him. Fair enough. You push the button to close it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, so let's get out of here. That's the oven, I'm assuming. Wow. So I'm assuming what we've got to get to is there. Okay, so we don't need to go there. So where the heck is this guy? Oh, excuse me. How do we know what's what? I've got an idea. Suppose we paint there we go. That helped. I've got an idea. Because it would smoke out the place, that's fine. What do you mean, how would it help me? Maybe we alert them to our presence. There we go. There we go. I'm getting somewhere. You find a plan that interests you. This will tell us. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so that's interesting. So now we can look. Let's first just check here one more time. Okay. Now. This will be general. Okay. What was that? Okay. So that doesn't help us much. But it's okay. So that's back to that. So. Oh, I see. Look at that. It's in the room with the generator. So now... is it this one? Yes, it is. What are you going to do about it? You flip the switch and... bingo. Now it's just a matter of time.
Impulse, leap, jump, and final attack. Master this well, young disciple, or you'll never master the strike of the tiger.
So we must have done that ages ago.
Well done, young disciple. Keep doing that, and one day you'll master the unknown sense.
So we ended up killing him. Yeah. Now that we've got the 5 blanket, yeah. Clearly you'll have to go through the trapdoor in the oven. That's easy enough. But first... the axe hasn't gone too far into his skull. He's unconscious but alive. You could try to save him, but you could care less about his life. The one that matters to you is Boris's. And we can't pick up the axe either, can we? Maybe we can. No. Okay, so let's use this thing with this, and let's get to Boris. You wrap yourself in the fireproof blanket and decide to go directly to the trapdoor Cooper came out of. Let's do this. You've got him. Fortune is smiling at you. The train starts up. But know what? Fortune is that.
Choke?
Oh. So I think he's trying to figure out the secret to eternal life, maybe. The truth hits you in the face and explodes. Who are you in reality? John yesterday? Choke?
Are you still there, Joe?
Or is neither one of you your
Joe,
real name?
is that you?
And above all, why are you coming back to life?
I have to go, but I'll come back for you.
Why does your memory
Don't
fail
forget
you?
that today is my Danny's birthday, okay?
Why do you have that scar
I'll
on
try
your
not
hand?
to.
You have to find answers to all these questions in the same place. St. Fergus Church
Is this it?
and Inverloch,
Yeah,
Scotland.
it must be.
We have to take advantage of the daylight we have left. I'll start unloading things. You take a look, okay?
Suddenly something irresistibly draws your attention. And what might that be? Huh. Your journey is getting closer and closer to its end point. There's a mound of dirt around the cross. You scratch at the dirt around the cross, but it would take centuries for you to dig it up with your fingernails, so we need something. I mean, what have we got with us? A knife, a lighter, and a flashlight. It has an obvious resemblance to Petite's cross, but centuries worth of dirt is keeping you from seeing anything beyond that. Well, let's see. Firstly, none of us does any good, so let's see firstly. Nope. It's a shame that such a thing of beauty has ended up like this. So-and-so must have been in love with Notre Dame, because this rose window bears a strong resemblance to the ones in the Parisian cathedral. Like I say, I can't speak French. You examine the panes of glass in search of some hidden meaning, but you don't find it. Interesting. Let's go back to the vehicle and see if there's anything there. A lot of things here. We'll take this. Alcohol. Oh, I see what this is. Cobalt. A word that you'd know if you could remember that in another life you were a computer nerd. Is there a programming language called Cobalt or something to do with computers? I have a vague recollection of that.
Did you know that the first person to catalog zinc as a metal was Paracelso, the greatest alchemist in history?
Okay, interesting. So we're not going to worry about that yet. Yeah, true. I've got to stop drinking. Sulfur.
Hey, Cho, did you know that in Sanskrit the word sulfur is the same as the word for enemy?
Hmm. After what you've seen in the ruins, you're pretty sure you're going to need some salt. But we haven't got into the ruins yet. Gold dust. It's expensive. Yeah, we got everything. Nothing. So you can't drive. Let's talk to her quickly. Okay, asleep.
You holding up okay?
More or less. The trip was exhausting.
Thanks for schlepping through all those miles for me.
I couldn't refuse. But you're right, it was exhausting. I was in pretty good shape up to Glasgow, but then exhaustion got the better of me. I parked in front of a motel next to the highway and slept 3 hours in the car. But it looks like it wasn't enough.
Glasgow, Scotland, in case you're wondering.
I'm in the same shape as you are. This jet lag is killing me.
Let's take advantage of the few hours of daylight we have left, John.
Will do.
It'll be dark in a little while, and we won't be able to do anything but sleep.
Let's make use of the time we have left. Then we'll bed down in the Jeep.
Together?
Of course, numbskull.
In that case, I'm praying that it gets dark real soon.
Don't get your hopes up. We're too tired to take advantage of the night.
Dawn. Diary.
Finding anything interesting in your father's diary?
No, nothing that can directly link him to this place.
But
I
the
found
cross.
a cross that's very similar to the one your father built.
Oh, yeah? The diary mentions an identical one. Could the one you found have been the model it was based on?
It's possible, yes. Finding anything interesting in your father's diary?
But there is something in here about the cross. Mercury in the right arm, sulfur in the left, salt in the top end, and fire in the base.
When we first met, when I told you to meet me at the airport, did anything disappear from the store?
No, nothing. Well, part of the mercury my father had on hand, but it was you who took it just before you disappeared. You told me that it could hold the key.
Then I returned to the hotel, and Marcel used it to poison me, and...
She'll just think you're nuts. She will. She thinks you're here to look for evidence that shows that Henry is the Inquisitor, the serial killer of vagrants.
And when I came out of the coma, I had lost my memory. The American guy who had dinner with your father the night before they killed him, I think it was Henry White.
Me too. But one thing's clear. He ordered my father's murder, and I swear that I'm going to make him pay for it.
I think I remember meeting your father.
What? When?
Careful, you can't tell her that you were Choke, not yet.
I don't know, they're just random flashbacks, but I did meet him. You told me about a friend of your father's, Choke.
A weird guy. He was sick in the head. He had a strange fascination with the Inquisition. It was like he wanted to go back there or something. I was scared of him. He shouted a lot. He got angry with my father. One day, they argued so much that my father kicked him out, and I never saw him again. My father never told me what it was about.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in all this, Pauline.
Don't be sorry. Otherwise, I never would have met you. And that's the only thing that's keeping me going.
Finding anything interesting in your father's diary?
There's one phrase that strikes me in particular. Mercury to remember. It's a quotation from Paracelso, it seems. But in your case, it was just the opposite, since in the end, it was the mercury that made you lose your memory, right?
All right, so that's all I can say to you. And we're going to call it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.